I'm going to turn over to Captain Denise Gluhan, who will describe what we're doing for making us safer in Los Altos Hills.
Thank you, Commissioner Price. As you look at this slide on the left-hand side, I'm actually in that picture. That's our Engine 84. That was a Type 3 strike team, which is a 5-engine with supervisor, battalion chief, that went to the Butte Fire up in Paradise. I'm currently working for Los Altos Hills County Fire District a little bit over a year now. That's me when we were in the non-distancing times of the Wine and Vines 2018. One of my major things is outreach, is to educate. Are you prepared? What does that mean? We don't want to have a spark get out and blow into the grassland and start a fire. Pack a go bag. It's everything that you would need for at least 24 hours to get by. You need to agree on an evacuation plan. Know 2 ways out of everywhere you go. Have an established out-of-area contact. Always have at least a half a tank of gas or more in your vehicle, or if you have an electrical vehicle, keep them charged at all times. I'd like everybody to register for Nixle and Alert SEC. You can download the Ready SEC app. Make sure that these items are done around your home. Let's talk about what you should do to prepare yourself. Eating well and staying hydrated. Stay on your medication schedule. If you actually have to leave your home in an evacuation in a long sleeve shirt with long pants and closed-toed shoes, you want to have a head covering and you want to have a mask. If you have pets, keep them close and ready in case you do have to evacuate. This is a chart that we have developed recently and been expanding for our strategic planning. I'm going to speak to the side on the right first, our Integrated Hazardous Fuel Reduction Program. We got in a collaboration with the Santa Clara County Fire Safe Council, which is a nonprofit, and they offer what's called a home ignition zone inspection, and those are experts that come around and will do a property survey of your property and write a very nice report around property hygiene and defensible space and home hardening, things that you can do to have a better profile in the event of a wildfire. And currently, we have a very robust chipping program that's utilized. You have an opportunity twice a year to utilize that. We have the monthly yard waste drop-off. Annually, we bring in goats for grazing, mostly in burn preserve. And then we're focusing more on what we can do in neighborhoods and residentially to improve the vegetation and management of those areas, the FireWise community. That's a NFPA, National Fire Protection Agency, recognized national program of making residential communities more fire safe for wildfires. The shaded fuel break, and what we're doing is removing the fuels. Hopefully 2 goals of an incipient fire being extinguished sooner, and then in the possibility of evacuation, having clear open routes for the residents to evacuate in the event of a fire. So this is that left side, and this gets more into what do we do in education and with people. The emergency access roads, these are the roads that the firefighters depend on to go into the fire. We're working with the partner agencies to make sure those roads are ready and accessible for the fire engines. When we go into the community outreach, CERT volunteers, we actually have what we call an ARC, which is a supply cache that's down at Foothill College. We constantly are working on volunteer recruitment, development of what do I need to do to be a resilient resident in Los Altos Hills. We're providing educational videos that we're working on, professionally produced. And under preparedness is actually from the Ready, Set, Go program that the Santa Clara County Fire Department has and that we utilize as part of our preparedness. Websites, social media. Really important is where do you get your information in an evacuation or disaster. Get into public and alert warnings. I've already spoke about the importance of registering for the early alerts and the website channels. We also are very involved with the Emergency Communication Committee with Los Altos Hills, and those are ham radio operators, and they're often utilized in disasters when traditional infrastructure has failed. I've already talked about our relationship with the hydrants, so that's about one of our things that we're continuing to work on. Another component that we'd like to work on, we want to have areas where people can seek temporary refuge that are safe to go in the event that they're in their car stuck on the roads. The local source for your information. Even with COVID virus, it's great to know what the CDC is, but it's better to know what's happening in Santa Clara County. So those are the types of links that you'll find in our information areas, is we're linking to the most updated information. You can touch places all over here, find out, here's our strategic planning meetings. Another great added place on our website here is finding information about emergencies. There's articles and all kinds of links to go through and check out. Shipping program. Area 3 signups right now are going on. We just made the signups online in the beginning of this year. I talked about our partnership with Santa Clara County Fire. This is where you can click right on here, go to their website, see their Ready, Set, Go. Here's our links to our Twitter and our Facebook. There's a link to Alert SCC and Nixle. I mentioned Fire Safe Council. Let me just show you a couple things with Fire Safe Council. I talked about the home ignition zone inspection. So if you click on that link and you click to home ignition zone inspection, it'll take you right to here. And then you can register for that home ignition zone inspection, shelter and yard. It has cool little tasks and tips for things that you can do around your yard.